Welcome, everybody. Action gaming, casual gaming? Oh, okay. Uh, you know what? This new version of OBS, I all of a sudden don't. What's going on here? I don't have a shit. I don't know if you're coming through on the stream. I don't know if my system audio is coming on the stream because this new version of OBS, there's no mixer for system. The hell's up with that shit? This stream may be ending in the final minute before. But you don't hear yourself. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and stay live and fix this. This is ridiculous. It was working great just moments ago. Just moments ago. And now all of a sudden I look over there and there's no equalizer there. Like, what's the deal? Let's check my Windows audio or my Windows properties. System 3. Okay. Audio. Desktop audio is disabled? What? That would probably be the problem. There it is. Say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there we go. The equalizer picked you up. Welcome, everybody, to a very rough start of Farming Simulator 25. What the heck? And then when I transitioned to the main screen, now I have 3 equalizers. What? Hold on a second. I need to tab out a second here. What just happened there? Let's go desktop audio disabled again. Apply. Say something again, Scott.
Hey y'all. Hey Otto.
Boom. My system equalizer is back. That was weird. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, we are... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hi, dear. Whoa. That was my nuts, moron. You also just ran through a building. Farming Simulator at its best. We are in Farming Simulator 25. I am back, sort of. That was a rough start. You guys can tell I have not streamed in... God, it's been over a year. It was like 2020. Was it 24, 23, 24? It's just been a long time since I've live streamed. I've uploaded videos of my trucking, but as far as like actual sit down and game with you guys, it's been a hot minute, and I had everything set up. I actually just spent like the last 2 hours getting everything ready, and everything was testing good. And then at the final moment, it's like, oh, Stream Deck is not going to see OBS. I'm like, okay, so I fixed that. And somehow in the process of fixing that, my audio and OBS was like jacked up. We are here on the North Dakota. It's Forest. I'm trying to look for the title. Give me a second here. It's just because I hit escape, it's like saving content. Anyway, here it is. Forest River, North Dakota. How convenient. The title of it was right at the top of the map. This is a huge map. It's a 4X. Okay, so not huge compared to what PC players are used to, but as far as what like console players are used to, yeah, this is a pretty big place. This is a map I've been kind of looking forward to checking out for a while. And yeah, it took me a bit of testing, and I also have not booted up Farming Simulator, also in over a year. So I had a lot of updating to do with mods. Guys, I have a lot of mods installed. I am going to do my tradition of getting rid of. Hey, train's coming. I'm gonna get rid of my fleet. I think my farm is right up here. I believe that my farm is right up the street. For some reason, the spawn in is at the shop and not the farm. So that part is actually a little bit awkward. I kind of wish that you spawned into the farm when you pop into the game. Uh-oh. I may be lost. Where am I at? Where's the farm? Oh, I think I ran the wrong... Oh. Where in the world is the farm? Oh, it's all the way up here. Okay, I'm going the right direction. It's just all the way up here. You know what? I'm not going to jog all that way. I'm going to tab into a vehicle and then exit. So here is our starting farm, apparently, where all our equipment is. Although, interestingly enough, I keep spawning in over there at the shop. So I tried installing a, there's a mod I installed called Player Position, and supposedly it saves the position of the player so that when you save and you shut down, you spawn back in that position where you were before when you get in. Apparently it's not functional. I don't know if it's because of the map I'm on. Maybe I don't know if it only works on default maps, maybe, but it's not. It's installed, it's activated, but it's not doing its thing. So, I am going to sell all of this equipment. I never use the starting equipment. I like using my own fleet. I like designing my own fleet from scratch, so we're going to get rid of all this. But I'm just kind of running around to show you guys what they start with. Start with like a Challenger. You get a little Kubota to ride around on. The starting harvester is decent, though. They give you a 7150 to start off with. That's nice. Old-ass tractor with a smaller tipper. We're going to be upgrading that. What do we got here? We got an auger, a Dimco 850, but we're going to be using custom moddings. Big-ass auger. Corn header for the harvester. We got this little... Is this a Farmall? Yeah, that's a Farmall. Cute little Farmall. I might actually keep that. I don't know. I thought I had a... I think I have a mod installed for a Farmall, so I will look and see, but... Yeah. Great Plains, pretty good stuff. I like Great Plains, but I've got other ideas. All right. There goes a train over there. Nice. Oh, grain train. It's all grain, isn't it? Is that all grain cars? It is. Huh. All right. So let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. So I think to do that, I have to go into, let's see, vehicles. Yeah, and then the Amazona, let's go ahead and sell this. We'll sell this Terraflex header. Wow. Sell the 7150. And we're gonna, once I get all this sold, I'm gonna build my own fleet. I'm gonna keep that Farmall for the moment. I'm pretty sure I have a modded Farmall that might have a few more features, but I like the little Farmalls. They're great for doing stuff around the farm. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I did get this while I was testing my mods to test a map, so we're gonna keep that. So I've already got my pickup. It's the this is from Carl Farms. It's the Chevy Silverado. It's a really nice one. So get rid of this Great Plains. This old pickup, probably seen its better days. This old semi, probably definitely seen its better days. John Deere 980. I'm not sure exactly uh the exact vehicles that I want in my fleet. There's there's a couple of things that's kind of got me in a hold off right now as far as the fleet goes. Uh I'm really eager to do a Case IH fleet. However, I'm a little bit you know what? I am going to sell the farm all. I'll rebuy it as I'm doing the fleet. Um so I'm really eager for Carl Farms Steiger to do a Case IH fleet, but Giants is doing what Giants does best. So it's remaining infinitely in testing and testing and testing for who knows how long. Could be months, could be days, could be hours. Who knows? Um, when it comes to timetables and Giants doing testing, I don't know. And Carl puts so much work into his tractors and so much detail. I feel like I feel like he's being held back. That's how I feel. I feel like he's being held back by Giant Software. By the way, I'm going to grab my pickup truck and bring it. Am I behind? Hold on, I'm trying to remember what button I set. What in the world? So apparently track IR's thing isn't. All right, anyway. Apparently I got to get a different key to whatever. Anyway, let's put this thing in reverse. So track IR's camera reset. Apparently I've got to reset that. I had it set to a certain button on my joystick, and apparently that joystick is also the camera switch. Why does it feel like my head is tilted when I'm... Yeah, the track IR is not... Give me a second, guys.
I was like, say it's F12, right? Yeah, it's F12.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tab out. It's F12 by default, but F12 is doing something in the game. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it... Let's make it this button. I don't think that button's actually doing anything in the game. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It still feels like when I turn my head's tilted. Doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I bet the default camera on this truck is kind of tilted in an axis. What I'll probably do is bring this truck into Giants Editor and take a look at the camera. I might need to tilt the camera a little bit. Because that's what it's feeling like. Because when I reset it, I should be looking right here, straight out the windshield. But it's not working like that.
I know.
Why is... Apparently the dash is reading in kilometers an hour. That's crazy. Whoa. Oh, those were some bumpy tracks. I just hit him at like 80 miles an hour.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Anyway, here we are. So I got the truck back to... I still love the truck though. The camera is funky. I'm kind of not digging how the camera's acting. I also wonder if these houses are removable. I'm kind of not digging the old ass house too. I don't think I want to live in this old ass house.
It should be if they're default.
Yeah. Well, I
If they
mean,
made it.
it's a custom map, so who knows? I'm just gonna pull my truck over here. I might widen out this driveway a little bit too.
I mean, that does look like a default house from Farm Sim.
Well, yeah, but, I'm trying to remember how exactly. What do I want to do for? You know what? Before I buy the fleet, yeah, let's see if I could do something with this little farm. Also, I'm trying to remember. Guys, you have to bear with me. It's been so long since I played this game that trying to remember stuff is. Wait, is this part of my farm over here? Am I just in like a little? How do I see what land I own?
Um, yeah,
Spots.
but they're
Farmland. Here we go.
front.
Okay. All right. Whoops. Okay. So, looks like there's a bit more of a farm over here. I might actually just want to. What do we got here? So, we own a few of these fields. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and sell myself a field. And now the game is freaking out. There we go. I'm okay with owning these fields. I think it's very appropriate to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to sell this field too. And then I'm going to buy. Looks like if I buy this field, it also comes with all the farmland over there. So let's go take a look at our new land. That's very interesting because this right here, I think, is the field. Yeah, this right here is the field I just bought. It belonged to that farm over there, yet I have a driveway here that goes, this is the one field that's attached to the starting farm that I started on. So that's a little bit awkward, but oh, this looks so much better over here. Here we go. I wonder, I don't think that house has a sleep trigger or anything on it. I'm wondering if that's maybe why the game is flipping out on my starting position.
Could be. Yeah.
So there's some old ass sheds over here. This is just sheds. It's no, I don't think house actually counts over here.
I mean, if that were the case, then you should be able, if you buy a new house,
Yeah.
you should fix that sleep trigger.
I'm just trying to decide where I want it to be. I definitely want all this out here to be silo and farm and sheds. I'm thinking maybe replace this house here. This has got a nice driveway. I've got houses with garages, so I just replace this house. So now I need to remember how to get into that.
Yeah, I don't remember build
Landscape
mode with the exact key.
Yeah, there's a key for it, but all right. I just want to review and make sure that I own. And honestly, I'm happy with owning just this little chunk right here. We've got some decent fields here. I sold land down here, whatnot, but hey, this is a nice cozy little corner right here. It's a very nice corner. Um, but yeah, don't you usually see, isn't there usually a house symbol on your house on the map?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could have sworn there was. Also, I don't think you can have more than one, like, home. I think it prevents you from doing that. So I'm going to go into shop, and we're going to go into...
I think based on per farm, like if you're running different farms, I think you can have multiple triggers. But if you're just running one farm,
packs, used vehicle, mods and DLCs, others, construction, farmland, vehicles, wardrobe. I think it might be
construction.
construction.
Yeah, it's construction.
There we go. There we go. Oh, they changed the UI on this since I last played this game. Okay. So I guess B to enter demolition mode. It says left mouse button to remove, but it's not letting me remove this house. It may be that... Oh, shit.
It's
Well,
fixed.
let's try this house over here that we started with. It might be that it's fixed. Yeah, it's not letting me remove any of the houses. Oh, man. It'll let me remove the shed. Because when you hover over something and you can remove it, it highlights. So the house,
Probably the silos.
these silos and this shed are here to stay. I can remove this shed. I might just leave that farm alone then. Let's come over here. Actually, I can't do anything with any of this. So I think my best case scenario then is to... Oh, wow. Camera's being funky. I think my best case scenario then is to just add a house. I'll just leave these houses alone and just add my own. It's going to take away from... What is going on with the camera? I don't think it's because I have my track IR. My track IR shouldn't be screwing around with the thing. Anyway, all right, let's go to tools, farmhouses. Let's see what neat little farmhouses we got. I've got a bunch of farmhouses, but I'm kind of digging this one. So this one is a farmhouse that's integrated with a shed. It's by really overlaps with another object. Oh, this is going to be one of those maps. Well, shit. Here I was thinking, oh, 4X map. I can, like, create a massive, like, farm, but...
Yeah, it seemed like this
I can't.
mod author wants you to use his stuff or his buildings.
Yeah, but there's no home point, so it's really jacking with the spawn in at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
These aren't removable. I can kind of place this here, but it really... The doors like that. Not that says that I can't go at an angle, though. Wait, is there doors on the back? Ah, there's a door on the back, though. I wonder. I almost wonder if I should just move and go to another farm. Let's see what other... Oh, that's the shop. I'm like, oh, look at this area. But... Oh, this would be a good setup right here. Nice big square. I need to buy the land. But I wonder if I could demolish some of this stuff. I don't want to waste money buying and selling land though, just to test that. Let's take a look around our. Oh, that's the edge of the map. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get off the house though because it's really jacking with my camera. Where do we want to live? Here's a nice little open area too. If it was able to let us sell this stuff. Um, oh, even if I don't own the land, I could at least see if it'll let me demolish something, and it'll let me remove that shit. But the houses are like the problem. Like I want my own house. None of this stuff is removable. This is pretty. I wouldn't mind living near this. Oh, did they? Is this just an empty area? Hey, hey. I don't know if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure they probably meant this for forestry, but I'm digging it. I mean, I could always cut down a few trees and stuff. Yeah, you know, it's actually weird. It actually feels like maybe there were some buildings that were supposed to be here that aren't. I have installed all the required mods for this map, but it seems like there's something. Oh, I'm very curious about that. Of course, I gotta wait for a save. Save. So if I zoom out, this was up here by, this was way off up here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it looks like there was supposed to be some houses there. I wonder if there's another required mod that I didn't install, or if just, I really do want to be more centralized. The river
You don't
does kind
happen to
of
know
come
what
out here.
version that game that mod is, do you?
What version of mod is?
Yeah.
I just downloaded it today, so and I downloaded it straight from his website.
Uh,
Let's run. I think what I was just looking at was over here. It's just random train cars. No engine. The big one. By Matt, or wait. Yeah. Anyway, made by Diaz Farms.
you mean OS Farms?
I was making fun of the graffiti. It looks like a
Okay.
D.
Yeah, it does look like a D.
Oh shit, that's like a solid wall of trees. Okay, can't run through that. I think what I was just looking at is right here. Okay, so it looks like we got an entrance here. Then we have this little. Oh, looky what we got here. Oh yeah. I think we just found our spot. I just need to. So I'm just moving like about a block away from where I was. I think I'm gonna sell some farmland, and I think I'm gonna buy this. We have a winner. Yes. I'm gonna move my guy over here though, because one of the quirks about Farming Simulator is if your character is standing where you're building, that's also an object. It's kind of dumb, but okay. First, let's deal with the farm. So, looks like I could buy this little bit. It's thinking about it, and I could buy this chunk back here, and there's a little tiny piece here. So I think I'm going to move how I do my... Okay. I still kind of want to keep that, I think. So I'm not going to work with any big fields today. So I think I'm just going to keep those. I am going to go ahead and buy 32 here, though. Just for the possibility to expand the main farm and equipment and things. Although the river is an issue with going over there, but I don't know. It's just this is how I want to do it. So there is my little chunk of wow. When you zoom out and realize the scale is 4x, I like but a lot. But it just looks so weird if I don't. It's like you know what? Just sell it. I'll sell that back off. I probably just lost a good chunk of money, but I don't care. All right, so now let's go back into the build mode. Whoops. Construction. I know there's a shortcut key for construction before anybody says anything, but I just haven't. Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of this hanger here. It's more shed. And then I think we go into, we can go into landscaping, right? Can't we go into landscaping? Landscaping, here it is. And then I basically want to go into a paint mode. Ah, it's been so long. No, sculpting, painting. Here we go. And let's do... I mean, it's not like actual grass like what's growing there, but it's just... It's better than a big dirt rectangle. So let's just kind of get this blended in a bit here. I think that's the only grass one there is. Trying to remember how to change brush sizes in an M. Oh, there we go. Well, there it is. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, was the circle. It was the right mouse button. Okay. Now, let's go to our buildings, and then I'm going to go to my farmhouses, and we're going to grab this. Whoa, that's bigger than I thought. Okay. I guess I just got used to seeing it on the other property. I wish there was a way to snap it 90 degrees. I thought there was. Oh, wait. Toggle snapping. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I guess there is a way. Well, so unfortunately, it looks like sticking it in this whole area is out of the question, but that's okay. I am going to stick it and don't mind me, folks. My brain is... Yeah. And then we'll just have the driveway kind of come back around. So let's go back over to here to painting. And driveway, what's this? Do some testing here. Was it that? Or was it? Oh no. I think it was this. Just looks a little different. No, it's the same. All right, so I'm going to extend the driveway. Just bring the brush up just a bit, change its shape, and pull the driveway around to where it's kind of going through here. Doesn't need to be perfect because, I mean, it's a dirt driveway. I'm going to have this kind of circle around here. Just do it up a little bit. Have this kind of rounded off here. Beautiful. Now, before we go any further, I have not seen this building before, so I kind of want to check it out. So this is a I didn't press any key. Oh, that's right. I did install another mod. I think that opens doors automatically. And then if you're away from it for a certain amount of time, it closes. That saves me from... Yeah. Oh, neat. So we got like a little office between the garage and the living area. And then here's our house, which is the main area. We got... Do I not have a fridge? Do we not use refrigerated food on this farm? We're just going to pretend that that's a wooden look-like fridge. Anyway. That's kind of a nice little living area, though, with the screen TV. I imagine there's bedrooms or bathroom in here. So that's the bathroom, and then it looks like we got a door that connects right into the bedroom, which you can do your Z's, and a little closet, which you can do your wardrobe. This isn't too half bad. I mean, it's not exactly my dream home, but it'll do for the purposes of this farm. And wait, why is this white? Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to actually... I forgot to set the colors. I have to remember how to do that. Okay. So I'm actually going to get rid of this. I probably could have changed the color, but I'm going to go back to it because we already placed it and we did driveways around it. But how do I change the color? You're supposed to be able to change the color while it's on. Place item, precision mode. Toggle free mode, customize. Customize, F. There we go. Oh, really? This is new. We didn't have this when... Oh, wow. Really? That is so cool. We're going to go Case IH red. There it is. Solar panel, no or yes? Oh, we could put like solar panels on there? That's nice. Okay, and then if I escape back, then we'll just kind of put it where it was already. I doubt it's going to be perfect, but actually I could cut it till better. Oh yeah. See, I could see the grass discoloration at this angle. So I think it was right there. Did we? Yeah, it looks like we got it. It's close enough. But now we have... That's better, because I want my farm to be red, and we're probably going to put a Case IH fleet in. That's very cool. All right, we're going to need some storage as well. That's a nice little house. This would have been a good house to have up here. It should give me an error when I place this, though, because we're not supposed to have more than one farmhouse, I don't think. But I am going to try something. Just to try it. Because that's the way we do things here. It let me put it. Really? Wow. Okay. I guess I have 2 houses. We have sheds, silos, silo extensions, constructibles. They're constructibles. Containers, tools. Okay, so let's go to sheds. It should be... This should have a matching garage with it. That's not it. And I didn't even look to see if I could customize the color of the house either. Small hall. It should be called Modern Garage. I downloaded them both at the same time. I have a cat that's trying very hard to sneak up so she could hop on my lap right now. Here it is. Yeah, Modern Car Garage. Customize. F. White walls, dark gray walls. Apparently, that's all you get. I'll just stick with the white walls. Anyway, I'm going to put this kind of even with the house, but over by these trees. So we have a walkway. Actually, the house has a solid wall. Oh, but there's a door there. I'm like, hey, I could probably just put it end to end, but that door kind of makes it. So I'll just plop that there. Let's do some more painting. I kind of wish it would remember what. Gonna edge this over where we have access to these silos. I don't think we can remove the silos. I think I hovered over them and they're there to stay, so I have no choice on those. So I have driveway even with the garage doors pretty much, but I'm also kind of making this over here room enough to park another vehicle on the outside. And then let's kind of shrink this down. I'm going to have here it is. Flagstones, cobblestones. I kind of in the mood to have some cobblestone here. I'm going to change the shape to a square. Look at I hate how unprecise painting is in this game. Jeez. There we go. Got this like little cobblestone kind of walkway going up to the house here. I'm tempted to kind of narrow it in. Otherwise, I'm tempted to use that as a driveway. Let's just do this. Come in one there. There we go. Yeah! There it is. Go back to the cobblestone. Kind of come a little more under the house there. There it is. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay. So I guess I didn't... I guess this will be a rental for staff. Yeah, that'll be a rental. This is my house over here. I don't know. I might actually take that out and redo the terrain. Wait. Did I screw up? Is that the... Oh, that was the back of the house, I think. Is this my front door, I think? Oh, oops. Okay.
Huh. Maybe I'll
I'm
check.
dig...
You should only have one sleep trigger active, but don't know if it does or not.
This automatic opening and closing of door thing. I wonder if I could toggle that on and off.
Yeah, that's
Wait a minute.
be annoying.
That's a bathroom. But I have a bathroom right there. How many bathrooms does this freaking little place have?
His and hers.
I might actually uninstall that mod. I don't know. Okay, that was laundry. And then... Oh, my word. Okay, there's got to be a toggle for this. I'm pretty sure that that mod has a toggle. Well, while I'm waiting for the doors to decide to behave, here's the living area. But it looks like I put the house backwards. But you know what? I'm just going to keep it like this. Yo, no, you know what? I'm going to keep that as the back door. I got big sliding door here. That'll be my door. There it is. Whatever. Besides, if this was real life, I always want my bedroom to be like, I don't know, it's weird because in real life my bedroom is like completely back and secluded. But that was not my choice. It's just a design of the house that I live in. I usually prefer my bedroom to be where I could see like the front of the property and what's going on at all times. So if I end up like waking up to something going on out on the street or whatever, I could just peek out the window instead of going all the way through my house to deal with stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm going to uninstall that door mod though. That was obnoxious. I mean, it's a good idea. Oh man, come on. I'm gonna have to take out some. I'm just gonna take out some of that brush. I'm not gonna mess around with the buildings anymore. It's easier for me just to come along with a chainsaw and take out the brush. I do have a mod that will allow me to erase brush. I have to remember which implement it is, but I do have a vehicle that'll do that. It's little, well, it's little like track vehicles. So it looks like a stump remover, but. All right. I think that is good for the houses. I don't know. Again, these silos wouldn't let me remove them, I don't think. Let me look again, but I don't think I could. Whoops. That's not what I was trying to do. I hit escape instead of P. P. Construction. Enter demolition mode. Yeah. So these silos are here to stay whether I like it or not. I don't know if they're functional though. If they're functional, I'll need to get I think I need to get augers for them. But let's go back to sheds. I wish I could sort these by mod author. Because I kind of want a matching set. Oh, jeez, that's fucking... I don't need all that. This is a nice little guy right here. This is a metal medium shed. It looks more like a, you know, Looks like a traditional barn, but this one is by the same mod author. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, it looks like that's straight lined up. Let's go to customize it. Let's make it that nice. Let's make it the Case IH red. And yeah, we're going to do solar panels because that's the way we do it here. That was solid on the back, right? Yeah, so as it's solid on this side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck this right up here. Kind of up in this corner up here. But I kind of want that main door aimed down the main driveway. I don't want the tree protruding in there. I already had to remove some brush. I'm going to try not to destroy any more trees or scenery as I can. I'm going to try and build around the trees and scenery. There's that. And then I think this little guy will be good to keep some smaller stuff in. I believe, could be mistaken. I thought there would, I think those are doors on the side too. So I'm going to give this a little bit of space and put it, yeah. How much space have I got left over there? I might, does this back open? I don't think it does. I think the back's solid, but I do believe that I have doors on the side. I think those two doors on the side slide. I'm not sure. But I'm going to assume yes and place it accordingly. So, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it like so. There it is. Let's do some driveway work to get stuff up there. Grab our gravel. Bring up the brush size. Change it to the round. So now I want to have a little bit of direction here. And work it out. Obviously, parks of vehicles and implements in there, so we'll go ahead and just widen this all out. Want to leave a little grass along the edge of the building there. Oh. Well, I mean, I forgot about there being a door on this side. I think that's, I'm pretty sure that's a door. I see a handle there. Yeah, that's definitely a sliding door. But it looks like I left enough room over here, so let's just do this. Make like a little kind of a open area here with like a courtyard area. What do you guys think so far? I mean, it's looking like, looks like a bit of a farm. I'm going to shave off some of this tip here, but I kind of want to keep the... There we go. Yeah. There it is. That way it just looks... Got clean drive-through areas. I'm kind of feeling like this needs to come out a little further. And we have to have it coming up to that door. There it is. That kind of squares off the courtyard a little bit too. I do want... I'm going to avoid using these silos, actually. I hate those styles. What do we got for silos? Oops. What do we got for silos? Pharma 400 plus OB 1000. Okay. Anyway, it's 400,000, 500, 800. Not massive, which is nice. I'm feeling like with the size of this farm and the buildings, though, this is just screaming for a crazy silo setup. I feel like we have to... Oh, not that crazy. Okay. Yeah, no. Tempting as it is. I could almost do it, though. But that would put most of my property being taken up by silo. You know what, though? I might. You know what? I might actually do it, but we'll come back to that. Let's see what other setups we got. What the hell is this? Multi-fruit silo. It's just a couple of pipes in there. Oh, you know what? I remember downloading this. This is supposed to go against the building. So the purpose of this, in case anybody's confused as to what the hell we're looking at, if you've got like barns or something on your property that are not removable, which this map is a great example, let's face it, then you're supposed to be able to, the mod author of this kind of designed stuff like this so that you could slap this on the side of those buildings that you cannot remove and make those buildings usable. So instead of those buildings just being decor, now you're making, you know, like say, you know, say this building wasn't usable, you flip this sucker around and slap it against it. And even if a building is usable, like let's say I want to give a little more use to this shed other than just storing vehicles. Boom, there we have now some sort of silo network. And it does look kind of cool. It looks natural too. I kind of like that. Whoa, what a read. American Midwest Fertilizer Shed. Dude, that is a big ass. Wow. All right. I wonder if it says anything in particular as to what it... kind of want to get the camera inside it. Kind of get a peek. I guess it's just... Oh, all right. Let me flip the camera over here. See if we could get a look-see inside it from this side. So we got silos here. Huh. Oh no, this fits with the theme of the farm. This fits really well. And we got the little tipper on there, and then we got... Apparently that gives us some storage at the same time for vehicles. Is that what I'm seeing here? Looks like they got some stuff. So I kind of want to take a look at this. At the risk of screwing up all my grass. Just trying to get kind of a top-down view, make sure we're straight with it. I really want to see it. I'm itching to take a look at this building. So at the risk of jacking up my ground somewhat, we could always fix the ground now. Let's put it there. I'm probably going to move it. I didn't custom. Oh, I'm definitely going to be redoing it anyway. Wait. Can we customize it while it's built? Shift R. Oh, wait. Right shift slash. Right shift slash. Of course. Now my camera is running away. And then solar panels. Yes. Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to apply the changes. Oh, I love it. I don't think we used to be able to do that. What, did they add that in like at a later time?
It may have. I'm not sure.
That is so cool. I'm getting out of build mode. We're gonna go to it. I want to look at all these buildings. So we got this shed here, which we could use to park like medium-sized vehicles. So nothing too extravagant could go in here, but it gives us options. And I can put smaller implements or even smaller tractors out here in this little cove, which is really nice. Is this really a door? That really is a door. So these are sliding side doors. I'm glad that... Yeah. And then this gives us options here for more... Oh. Why did it stay... I kept it green on the ground? I'm going to have to paint in here. Alright. Well, I'll deal with that later. We're going to have to go back into painting mode anyway. So, here we have our silo. I didn't catch the capacity on it. I forgot. When I go back into build mode, we'll look at the capacity. And then apparently we drive through here if we want to pick stuff up out of the silos. Looks like it's... I love this, though. This is very kind of sleek looking. Then we, what we got in here? This is a, oh, wash bay. I don't see a wash item. It's probably one of those scenarios where I need to get one of those little sprayers and stick it in here. But, it's a light switch. Oh. Oh, so apparently that automatic opening the door also automatically flips light switches as I walk toward them. I actually am not sure how I feel about that, because look what happened. I walked away from the light switch and shut it back. You know what? I'm going to uninstall that mod. We're actually... This is actually getting a bit obnoxious, so I'm going to do that in a moment. We're going to escape out and do that. Oh, we got more... Okay, so we got more... Looks like we got liquid silo stuff here. Nice. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Nice. Okay, so this building gives us both liquid and does it say what it can take though? It just says my total capacity is 11 million? What? The silo is empty. Capacity of 11 million. Holy shit. That is insane. Is that just for that end? Or is that the total building? Is the whole building 11 million? Like, with all these silos and all those tanks, I could see the 11 million. I don't know if it's 11 million per end. But if I look at this, even standing in the center of the building at the wash bay, it still says 11 million. Yeah, this whole building is 11 million. That is an insane capacity. It looks beautiful, though. Oh, my word. This really looks good. It really does. I'm still kind of wanting to take a look at the... Okay. I see on the description it says 10 million. So there's like a 1 million discrepancy. That's not exactly a small number. Silo to store manure temporarily. Cold room storage? Whoa. Okay, that's big. So we got cold room storage too. I'm not going to use this. I can tell you that right now. But this is also for the same author, I believe. But if you guys are wanting to role play doing refrigerated stuff, here's a good building for you. But we're not going to be. That's kind of outside the focus of this particular farm. I was seeing really cool silo facilities that I would have rather used over this building. I'm really digging a building though. The building does go with my farm, and I'm liking it. So pneumatic conveyor for grain silos. So apparently you could like put this on the edge of like maybe a silo like what else? I don't know. So there. Oh yeah. I believe this rack right here. Um I think yeah, it has a trigger. So you can like set pallets on there and it'll automatically set the pallets onto the racks. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a customization. It doesn't look like you can change the colors on it. But yeah, man, I wish you could change the colors on it. I mean, it doesn't look that bad against the end of this building, even with the colors. So I may still add a couple, but uh, I'm not gonna do it right now unless I absolutely need it. This is along the same lines. Again, you can't change the color, but these are more particular. Like, I believe this will hold anything that's a pallet. Oh, bales. Apparently, you can stack bales on it too. Okay. This one, for seed treating liquid, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide tanks, and then you got one for one says CP, one says LG. I don't know what the difference between the LG and the CP is. If anybody knows that, I'm all ears. Meantime, what else do we got silo wise? Oh, loading item. Oh, damn. You know, this is kind of what I was looking for a moment ago, though. But I think I'm going to stick with the building that we got. This would be cool, though. Oh, now I'm torn. Now I'm torn. Uh, this is like, it's kind of funny though how this facility here has a 5.4 million capacity, yet my shed down there has 11 million. It's kind of hilarious. This one's more believable though. Like I would believe that this is around 5 mil. What brand are we running here? Suck ups? Oh god, guys, I'm so torn. I like the silos, but I also love the building. Tearing me apart. It's ripping at my heartstrings. Oh yeah, I also have another mod installed called Lazy Distribution. So apparently, what this does is I place this anywhere in a forest to quickly distribute wood or over a plank spawn point to distribute planks. So basically, by placing these triggers over other triggers, I can essentially automate all of my productions, I guess. Um, I'm I don't know. I'm crazy. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick with the building. We've already got it placed. It's there. It's matches the farm's theme. We'll just roll with it. I as much as I would love to have the big silos more for aesthetic, for that farm aesthetic. Because I mean, when you think of a big farm like this, you think big silos, and that's almost what you expect to see. But oh no, I really dig my building too. I'm just wish that I may edit it and make the capacity smaller though, because 11 million. I don't know. I have a hard time swallowing that you could fit 11 million capacity in there. I think like I think 4 million would be more believable. Maybe even 3. I might even deck it down to 3. What's this? Multi-fruit farm storage. It's got the silos in there. Okay. And then I think, what do we got in here? Probably for sugar beets and stuff. I don't know. Tell me to check. Well, I've only got a couple people watching me, but uh, what do you guys think? Silos or go with the building? I think the silos really do add to making it more feel like a farm instead of just a facility. Decisions. You know what? I'm gonna go with the silos. Let's go into destructo mode. Oh. Oh, okay. Here. Yeah, let's get rid of that shit. Okay. That now I have this awkward ass rectangle here. I'm gonna have to square away. By the way, I'm trying to remember. When you texture grass on the ground, does grass grow there or does it stay kind of dunce down like this? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so there are. I have to also plan my infrastructure with this as well. It fits when I put it like that, but there's also fill spouts down here on this end. There's nothing on that end. So I think I'm going to turn it 90 this way. And we're going to put it like... I'm going to put it in the back. I'm going to put this in the back area. Probably not efficient when I'm trying to bring shit in from the road. I'm only putting it like as far away from the road as possible. That's very inefficient, but I've also got more plans to do parking infrastructure and storage in the center area. Unless I put it in the center area and I do my infrastructure back here behind, or infrastructure, my parking areas and stuff behind it. And decisions. I'll just go with this plan because these tanks, there's no fill things back here, just the blowers. So yeah, we'll just stick this bad boy. I want to center a little bit too, so I can get the road in. Oh wow! If I'm careful about it, I can almost cover up those trees. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh. My finger went down a little too hard on the button. That was not where I wanted to put it. I was gonna put it. I was gonna try and separate it from the tree a little bit because now the branches are all up against the silo. Damn it. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Can I move it? Rename or sell? Let's try this again. Okay. Basically, what I want to do, I'm covering up that one tree with the one silo. We're just going to pretend that tree doesn't exist. Oh, I guess it can't. Oh, this is being finicky now. All right, there it is. Okay. Let's do some painting. All right, so obviously we need pathing coming off of there, which is great because it lines right up with there. Pathing out here. I'm going to do this. This is going to come out here, but I'm also going to have it rounded off so that vehicles could efficiently just set course for the exit. There it is. All right, and then of course for filling up. Oh shit, is that a... did it like fuck with my terrain a little bit? It did. I'll fix that in a minute. Okay. Well, there's the access to that. Now I need to go to sculpting. See if I can smooth this out somewhat. There we go. There it is. All right. That's what I wanted to see. Well, that wasn't too hard. It was almost an instant fix. I'll take it. I will take it. Yes, sirree. Smooth it out a little more. Look at that. I hate that this chunk is in here, though. I still need to know if grass grows there, if I need to, like, somehow bring in some sort of implement and, like, plant grass. They numbered the doors. I don't like that. So that's silo number 4, silo 3. Or something. Oh. There's some sort of purpose to it, but yeah. That does look much better. That looks more farmy than the other building was. No pharmaceuticals were harmed in it in the making of this craziness. Okay. Now I was gonna create a parking lot in this open area for my semi trucks. I had pre-made parking spots. All right. Give me 2 seconds. This, ideally, would be very fitting if I put it near the water, because it is a water pumping station. I also want it to be where I could pull alongside it, though, with a truck. So Well, I might just go ahead and put it along this edge here. You know what? I will. Whatever. It's not like it doesn't have piping underground pulling from that creek. There we go. So now I have, that will be my source of water. Now, as for fuel, ton of stuff here for getting water and fuel, but I'm trying to stay realistic. This shed is for getting, like, I believe, let's see, seed storage for seed, fertilizer, lime, herbicide, liquid, and fertilizer. I think that was supposed to say and liquid fertilizer. I think the liquid and the and are transversed. With a capacity of 750,000. So that's storage. That's not a buy point. I had one that was a buy point. I also need a fuel. That's CNG. Fertilizer tank. Fuel tanks. Yeah, this old guy, I think. That's what I wanted for the fuel. Actually, I'm going to take this. I'm going to stick it over here. Because we don't need fuel spillage getting into our water supply, do we? Yeah, I thought not. I'm glad you guys agree with me. There it is. All right, so that is that for fuel. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, I guess that's a fueling shed. Wow. Well, we are not on that level. I've got some crazy farm stuff going on, yes, but... Oh, I do like this better, though. That's kind of neat. Is it... I'm trying to angle the camera. Oh, it's not perfectly flat, though. I don't want to go over some bumpy platform just to fuel. Okay, buying station, cheap. Or buying station. Let's just go to the buying station. Multi-fruit buying station. Oh, wait, no. I don't need all that. No. I just need to buy seeds and stuff. I have one. I have a station that's just seeds and whatnot. Did I not install it correctly? Did I not install it? Did I forget to download it? That's the other question. Should be something for seeds and fertilizers. Well, there's seeds, herbicide, liquid fertilizer individually. I might just have to do these three. Okay, we'll come back to those. Let me double check and make absolute sure I didn't just miss. Herbicide tank, liquid fertilizer tank. Just, I guess I didn't install it right. So I'll just use these for now. I can't be bothered to go back to the net. All right, so seeds, let's place them. Seeders can get awkward sometimes, but I think I could get by with placing this here. And I think, oh, overlaps with another object? Really? I can't have it on the grass at all? Oh, okay. And I was gonna have a structure. I have some other things that, unless I don't have them installed anymore, but I thought I had like little shed things that'll come out so that this wouldn't be exposed to the weather. But this is being very finicky with how close to the building it is. Okay, it's not the seats being finicky because I could practically cover myself before it says collides with other objects, so it's got to be the collision on this building. Okay, well, let's. Oh, jeez. Okay. And see, the thing I thought I installed looked like a you know what? Let's do this. Let's go back to. Let's see. Here's constructibles. Was oh whoa, that's too big. Maybe it's under tools. Weather station improves the weather forecast available on your farm. Well, we definitely want one of those, so let's just snag it while we're sitting here. We'll just stick it right there. Vehicle workshop, small weighing station, large weighing station, shed with an RTK base station. I think I had my own mod though. I had a cell tower I thought that I used for an RTK. Or was that FS? That might have been FS22 though. I don't know if I ever updated it for FS25. Yeah, it doesn't look like I did. Oh, jeez. That's big. Oh, I haven't. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's got like flags hanging as banners on the side. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's neat. This guy's a little smaller. I don't remember if any of these buildings had a workshop in it. But I could probably tuck this. Oh, I can't. I'd have to cut. Oh, oh, there's like I had it. It had like just a little bit where it didn't like over. Right there. It clips really bad with that tree. I'd have to cut down that tree. I think it's worth it though. Dang it. I should have. I had the placement and then I went and customized it. All right. I now have a workshop. I'm gonna have to come in with a chainsaw and ditch that tree so I could get it out of there. What was I looking for under tools? Oh, little covered shed, I think. What is this? American workshop. Oh, oh, this workshop. Oh, you know what? I think the other workshop was better for fitting. This workshop actually looks neat, though. Oh, yeah. See if I could clip in here. Good look on the inside. I like this. This actually looks like you'd be able to get bigger vehicles and stuff in here too with it. But I may make that change later though. That's not something I'm willing to deal with right now. Oh, pump for silage additive. Let's go ahead and slap that somewhere. I'll slap that right there. Heh, that'll work. What I'm trying to do is see if there was a little overhang type thing. That was huge. All right, so not tools, not farmhouses. Let's go back to sheds. This maybe? No. 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 I need something kind of small, just tiny. I know I have one. I know I do. I know it from the bottom of all 12 of my hearts. My wife makes me say that stuff. Wow. This shit's making me out to be a liar. Oh, oh. Jesus. And my mouse cursor keeps moving away from the area that I'm trying to compare with. We're getting there. We're getting warmer. That's backwards. Ah! Ah! Is this... See, this is one of those little overhangs right here. It's just... So if you look at it, it's basically just a roof, and you can just kind of slap it on somewhere. But that one is too long. This one's a little shorter. Oh, Jesus. That was not what I was going for. Yeah, see, now you see, now you guys see what I'm getting at, hopefully. Although it really, I wish there was a clean texture version of this, because like all my buildings are all clean, and then there's like this old rusty thing. But at least now I know I do have it. I'll come back to it. I could always just copy that, and I could just retexture it and make it look all nice and clean. Make it nice and fresh and new. The complete shed. Garage to store your vehicles and tools. Huh. It's kind of neat. Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to have to go with that one for now. It fits nicely. So if I can retexture it, that'd be great. I'll just make a... Maybe I can make a version where I can put the custom colors or whatever, and we can like customize the roof color and the beam color. Honestly, if I just made it to where those two can be customized, that would probably make it a lot easier. Now, let's see if I can take our friendly seed containers. There it is. So I will place them like so. Now I need it to be... Oh, you are killing me, game. Farm sim physics for the win. What I'd like to do is try and place it to where, you know, it's got to be under the lip, yeah, but and close enough for the cedar to reach, but at the same time, it's got to look a little realistic too. So I think I'm going to get artistic with some painting here in a moment too. Honestly, even it's like the roof is a little too high. I almost wish the roof were half as high as well. I may make a version of it like that too, that's where the roof is only half as high. Because, you know, looking at this, rain would still just blow right under those bags and ruin them. All right. Herbicide. Oh. Oh, this one is doing the overlapping one better. Oh, really? What about the... Really? Are you kidding me? Did I do all that work for this? Wow. Holy smokes. This thing was to be... This is fertilizer. What? But this one, the seeds placed? Oh, come on. When it's sideways, it'll fit under there just fine. That is just freaking ridiculous. I think it's time to go mod shopping. What do you guys think? We needed to exit out anyway and get rid of that door opening mod. So let's do this. We're going to save. Well, it's saving content. That's perfect. So it's doing an auto save now. So we're going to save. Whoops. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Quit game. Yes, I really want to quit. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the door mod and we're going to go mod shopping for something better for filling with seats and stuff. Downloadable content. You'll see update installed. Oh man, you know what? What was it under? Oh, this is gonna be like a needle in a freaking haystack. Search function would be nice. Is there? Oh wait, see search. Yes. Let's just search for door. Shed with extra wide doors. Are you kidding me? Oh wait. Uh, gate. I think it was... No. Corrugated sheet. Ah, yeah, here it is. Automatic gate. So I'm going to uninstall this. Oh God, I'm glad there was a search function because that would have been horrible. And then I'm gonna come back into here and we're gonna search for buy. What the hell? Buyable GPS? What is buyable GPS? When buying or customizing a vehicle to shop, players will now see a GPS configuration. It must be manually added at an extra cost. Without purchasing this upgrade, their GPS will remain unavailable. Okay, so it's basically a realism thing. Makes you pay extra to have cheap. I don't need all that. Uh, here's that buying station multi-fruit, but I wasn't going for multi-fruit. I was going for seeds. Um, multi-fruit buying station, buy used equipment, bulk buy. Let's try this. Let's search for seed. Seed runner, seeds add-on, seed production. Maybe they don't have anything on a mod hub for. I am so confused right now, guys. Because all the mods, with the exception of maps, and yeah, with the exception of maps, all the mods I have installed are off the mod hub. So where the hell are those pallets with the seeds that I was just messing with in the game? Let's try fill. Bulk fill? Oh, bulk fill. So bulk fill's cool. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I just installed this today, so I haven't tested it. But I can't emphasize how many times I've had trouble filling certain things with a seeder because the collisions are very freaking specific. Well, apparently this uh turns those triggers into like a range thing. So as long as the fill thing is in a certain range, you can just pull from those items to fill the seeder or whatever. I'm looking forward to trying this out. Oh, I'll just read the description to you. Any refillable tools, seeders, sprayers, or trailers can now bulk fill for multiple pallets or big bags using only a single fill command, as long as there is another matching fill unit in range. Bulk fill allows continuous filling for multiple pallets or big bags. The ability can be toggled using the insert key in case you need to load a single pallet. Toggled state is stored independently for each tool when saving the game. The fill levels and the order of available fill sources are displayed. It is also possible to select a first item from which to begin filling. Pretty flexible. Fillable pallet. Fill type extender. What's this? Increases the maximum number of allowable fill types. Yeah. Install. Anyway. Uh, Fillable warning. Farm fill stations, which look like a rainbow from hell. Fill stations for all of your farm and fieldwork needs. 4 different types are available. Fieldwork, seeds, fertilizer line. It looks very plain though. It's not marked. Fieldwork, husbandry, liquid, or bulk. I'm going to install it. We'll try it. This is going to be our last resort. Fill type, price. Placeable filling. Yeah, here it is. Placeable filling stations. These were those ones I was just trying to place, but they weren't fitting under the building. Of course, I did have these placeable refill tanks. Why didn't I just use those? Why didn't I use those? And why is there 2 of them? Are they just... Oh, it looks like they're different cosmetically? Just different cosmetically, I think. Yeah, it looks like these have a different kind of graphic on them. These have like 3 icons in front of each. These Don't even show it. You know what? Why don't we just go with that? Why didn't we just go with the tanks? Tanker universal fill? What does this mean? This mod enhances your gameplay by allowing you to store any liquid in any tanker. While the tanker trailer will still display only the intended liquids for its specific type in the store, you can now fill it with any liquid you choose. For instance, if the trailer was originally designated for water, you can also store milk and other liquids in it without restrictions. I'm on the fence about this one. Like, uh, yeah, I'll pass on that, but oh, that does sound handy. It does sound handy. It really does. This game uses downloadable content which is not installed. What? Automatic gate. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot we nuked that one. I was like, wait a minute. I added bots. I didn't take any away, but not right. I did take them away. How long have I been live? So I'm only gonna do this for about 9 more minutes. I had originally planned for about a 2-hour stream. It's coming up on 2 hours, and then we'll call it. At least I'm getting the farm assembled. Didn't exactly play it per se, but the purpose of this stream though wasn't really just for playing this Forest River. The purpose of this stream was to say, I'm back, and to ask you guys when you would most likely want to stream or want to see me stream. So here's my thought. It actually worked. Oh, I wonder why it wasn't working the first few times, but maybe it is the houses. I don't know. But now all of a sudden I was able to spawn in where my character was standing when we left. Oh, thank God. I was actually expecting to have to run all the way over here. I'm gonna put my character under here though. So here's why here's my thought process, guys. So now that I have weekends that I can be home, I am kind of wanting to know if there's a particular slot that you guys would like to see me stream. Obviously, I haven't got any live viewers right now because this was a surprise stream. Nobody was expecting it, but that's what I wanted to change, is kind of get a schedule going. I am thinking either Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, Sunday afternoons, one of those three. Reason why I didn't say Saturday afternoon is Saturday afternoons seem to fall on when either my sweetie or myself tend to have stuff that comes up or that we want to do, going out to a club, going to mountain bike, going to pet a cat for 6 hours in a row. Necessary things for survival. So I just that's why that's not a slot. So Saturday morning or Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. I'm leaning towards Sundays myself, just in general, just because it'd be easier. But you guys let me know in the comments what would work best for you. And that'll also tell me that, hey, actually watch this craziness that much further through. Well, this would have been under containers, right? Those seed things would have been under containers. Here's... Okay, so we got a seed container. Okay, so just like in the pictures, there's no, like, trigger points that are visible. And then we have this. Placeable refill tanks. You could refill your sewing machines at this tank. Note refilling will cost you a higher price per seed than buying it in big bags at the shop. Yet it has a capacity on it. Well, I don't get it. Unless it just allows me to... And it's got this overlap with other object where I don't think this one... Oh, it does. I don't know. Wow. Wow, it's very particular as to where it wants to be placed. I don't know if... I don't know if there's a front on this or if the trigger is just everywhere. So I'm going to just place a few of these tanks. Let's find out. So we got... Oh, that was a lime tank I just placed. Okay, well then let's place herbicide. And liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, seed. So I want my seed and fertilizer to be... Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove these two. I'm going to put the seed and the two fertilizers here, and then we're going to take the herbicide and the herbicide and lime tank, and we're going to put them over there. So let's take the seed tank. And the solid fertilizer. And the liquid fertilizer. So those work perfect there. And then over here, we'll slap the herbicide. And the lime. Cool beans. Actually, I wish I could just select it and move it, but it's making me sell it. I'm going to move them back a little bit. I want them even with the front of the barricade wall on the fuel. That's another object. Oh. Okay. Then let's go into painting, grab our gravel, make it round, bring up the brush a little bit, and let's kind of bring this in a little bit toward... There it is. There we go. All right. Now, I'm thinking I want to create a concrete platform. I want to pour some concrete here in the center. So I'm going to switch this to a square. And we're going to select concrete or asphalt. Concrete is what we want. So I'm going to do a... Basically, I'm making a pad. And this pad is going to be for... I don't think it's perfectly level either. I had some weirdness going on when I was trying to be precise. But this pad is going to be where I put my lines, and we're going to store our fleet in this area. But I will do that later on, because right now it's time to kill it Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Phelan Dad playing Farming Simulator 25. Hopefully next time I won't have as many technical issues in the beginning with the microphone and all that. But, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm out of here. Stay safe. See you next week.